Thank you. So I understand you want to debrief an event that you attended recently.
Yeah, I went to rescue a kangaroo who'd been caught up in the fence, and because of that, I was very excited to be able to go and do it. But when I got there, I just felt like I just wanted to help the animal, and I got.
So I'm just gonna go through what debriefing looks like before we get started.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go through a number of particular steps. Okay, we're going to start with the event that happened. We're going to keep it brief and what actually happened. So try and stay away from feelings if you can, because we're going to kind of look at that right at the end. Then we're going to have a look at what went well for you. When we're going to have a look at what could have been done differently. So we're going to use that as a bit of a learning opportunity.
Yeah.
And then we'll look at feelings right at the end.
Okay.
Okay, and the reason we do it in that order is because if you tell me how you were feeling right at the beginning, I don't want you to get heightened again. Okay, we don't want that emotional response to be right at the forefront throughout the process.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
That sounds good.
Okay, yes. Cool. And obviously we've done all of our other informed consent prior to doing this as well. Okay, brilliant. So just give me an overview of what the event was.
Okay, so I got to the property, the roadside where the animal was, and found the animal. It was a kangaroo, it was lying there in a great deal of pain, and its rear leg was caught up in the fence, in the wire of the fence. The animal had obviously been struggling, wasn't struggling any further, was lying still. And all I could think about was getting that animal free and out of pain as quickly as possible.
Okay.
So I went over to get a closer look, and I saw that I could untangle the wires and maybe get the animal's leg free.
Okay.
So I did that, and was pleased to see that the animal was free. Went to the car to get bits and pieces that I need, and came back and the animal was gone. And had run away and was limping away, which was very distressing because I could see it in pain.
Yeah.
I tried to go after the animal, and I couldn't, and he'd gone onto private property, so I didn't feel comfortable going onto the private property.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you for sharing that with me. So we've got this situation where you've got a kangaroo, you've arrived, it's tangled in a fence, so you've got a fence hanger, and you've sort of jumped out of your car and you've sort of gone straight into rescue mode.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the animal has escaped, even though he is injured.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the situation, what did you do well?
I thought I remained fairly calm.
Yeah.
And the thinking of freeing the animal, I thought that was a good idea.
Yeah.
And I kept myself present in the moment. I wasn't thinking about other things or racing in my mind.
Yeah.
So I think I did those things well.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
Not that I can think of right now.
Did you get there quickly?
I did. I got there as quickly as I could.
Yeah. Okay. Did you have all the stuff with you?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I grabbed my kit. So
yeah. So you had your kit with you.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And you kind of knew what you were getting into when you arrived.
I thought so.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, so you'd spoken to somebody on the phone and they told you what you were going to likely to see.
Well, they said that there was a hurt kangaroo on the side of the road.
Okay.
And it looked like it was alive still.
Was there any member of the public or any bystanders?
There was no one there.
Okay, so there was no bystanders for you to manage or anything?
No.
Okay, cool. So what you feel that you did well was you remained calm and present in the moment.
Yeah.
You freed the animal, which is what you were there to do. You responded to the call and to the event quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. you had your kit with you and you didn't have any bystanders to manage, so it was just you.
Yes.
You had to keep yourself going.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, what would you do differently now you can look back on the event? What would you do differently?
I think I probably would have called a vet.
Okay.
And find out, whether freeing the animal was the best idea.
Yeah.
Because he got away, he can't get medical help now. So I feel like I've made the situation worse.
Okay. So just try and keep it to the facts, because I don't want you to get too.
Yeah, because it does. It's very stressful to think about it.
Yeah. So let's focus on the lessons that you've learned from this.
I
things
think
you would do differently.
I would bring my kit with me first rather than leave it in the car, because I got out of the car really quickly and went over to the kangaroo, and probably would have been best to go to the car first, grab my kit and have it with me, so I could respond quickly rather than reacting quickly, which is what I feel like I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, anything else that you might do differently?
I don't know. I don't know yet.
You don't know yet?
I can't think of anything that immediately that I would do differently. I'm sure talking about it will come up with things though.
Well, you've already come up with two. So when you get out of the car, you'd pick your kit up straight away and take it with you.
Yeah.
Rather than having to go back to your car.
Yeah.
You'd have it with you.
Yeah.
Is it in a form at the moment that is easy to carry and move around?
Yeah. I've got it's in the boot of the car.
Yeah.
So all I need to do is pop the boot and grab the kit.
Right, okay. So it's in like a backpack or something like that, is it?
Yeah, it's in like a gym bag.
Okay. Yeah. So that would go under something that you do well then.
Well, I suppose, yeah.
Because it's ready to go.
Yep.
Yeah. So your kit is in a backpack. It's already just pick it up and go.
And go.
So if you've got to walk, a distance. It's easy to carry. It's not like you're trying to carry a carrier bag or something.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. And you would have possibly called a vet.
Yes, looking back, I think it would have been better in this situation to have called a vet and got a better understanding of what to do and what to expect once I freed an animal, or freeing the animal was a good idea.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
How might that have helped?
Well, I'm hoping that the vet might have warned me that the animal might get up and run away, which I did not expect it to do.
Yeah.
When I got there, the kangaroo was lying still, and I certainly wasn't expecting it to get up and jump the fence.
Which it was trapped in previously. Yeah.
So, I think a vet might have warned me of that, and perhaps given me some advice on how to approach it.
Yeah, absolutely. They may have even come out and darted it for you, perhaps.
So that they could give it the right attention. Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, that would have been a much better idea.
Yeah. So there's you've got your kit, you've now carried it with you, you're a little bit more prepared for what you're about to face.
Yeah.
And you've called a vet, and you're not actually going anywhere near that animal, just keeping an eye on it until either the vet arrives or some assistance arrives. Okay.
I feel better just talking about it actually, and being able to look at it differently helps.
Yeah.
Learn from it rather than hold myself accountable over and over by telling myself I could have done better. Talking about what to do better really helps.
Yeah. So, I mean, what you did is not wrong. It wasn't in the best interests of you or the animal at the time.
No.
And you've learnt the lesson from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you do once the animal got away?
Well, first of all, I was startled, and my first thought was, oh no, because this animal needs medical attention. And so I started to climb the fence with the intent of chasing, but as I moved towards the fence, the animal went further away, and I realised I wasn't going to catch this animal.
Yeah, they are amazingly mobile, even on severely injured limbs.
Yeah.
Kangaroos, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you call for some assistance to retrieve?
I called the vet, the local vet in the area, and let them know They asked for the location. I gave them the location of the property.
Yeah.
And a description of the kangaroo.
Yeah.
But there was really not much more that could be done other than.
Okay. So something else that I'm hearing that you did well there. Then you were fully aware of where your location was, and you were able
Yes.
to describe it.
Oh yes, that's true.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I had to know that to find it in the first place from the phone call.
Yeah, it can be.
It helps when they give you a good location.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So so just going back for a moment, these things that you've done really well. You remained calm. You knew where you were. You were able to describe where you were. You were present. But what you felt that you weren't as calm as you thought you were because you just rushed in to do the rescue.
Yeah.
So perhaps you'd slow down on that rescue again next time, and you'd call for assistance prior to help.
Yeah.
And you'd have your kit ready to go.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So those are your learnings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are those going to be things that are going to be useful to have in any kind of rescue situation?
Oh, I think so. Yes.
Yeah.
So I think it's mostly what I'm feeling now, having talked about it a bit, is it's more my inexperience because I'm new at this and I'm quite enthusiastic and I want to do a good job.
Yeah.
I kind of rushed in.
Yeah.
And I'm realizing now that had I not rushed in, I would have realized in the moment. So I feel like I can trust that I can do this well.
Okay.
As I build my experience.
So a slowdown is something that you would do different.
Slow down is something I would do differently.
Right.
Maybe when I got there, count to 5 or 10 slowly, take a few deep breaths.
Yeah.
And then,
Okay, so you're slowing down. Just getting out of the car, you're slowing down.
Yeah.
And while you're taking the kit out of the back of your car, you're just taking some breaths.
Yeah.
And doing a little bit of a mental or actual checklist of what you need to do next. Assess the situation. Do I need to call a vet or can I handle this on my own?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't ask any of those questions. I was just dive right in and fix this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, how are you feeling now?
Now that we've talked about it, a lot better.
Yeah.
I'm still a little bit upset knowing that I have set free an animal that's hurt, but
were they not able to find the injured animal?
I haven't heard that they found the animal.
Okay.
They did let the farmer know who owns that property.
Yeah.
Know, but I haven't heard.
Okay.
Anything.
So there's a little bit of unknowing there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and I feel like it's a bit my fault, but having talked about it today,
yeah.
I can see that I actually didn't do too badly, and the fact that the kangaroo was okay enough to be able to get up and run off. Hopefully that means it wasn't as badly injured as I might have thought. So yeah. So I feel a bit better having talked about it though.
Yeah.
So because I left it going, am I the right person for this?
So in the moment after it happened, what were you like then? I'm imagining that you were probably quite up.
I was feeling like, should I be doing this? Am I the right person? This is
right.
Because I'm supposed to be helping this animal, and I feel like I made the situation worse.
Okay.
So but now I'm thinking, well, actually, I did a lot of things right, and a lot of things well.
Yeah.
So
and you've also learnt from the experience.
And I've learnt from it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So so I feel a bit better now.
Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Do you have any other questions or anything you'd like to just cover off quickly within the feelings or the things you might do differently or things that you've achieved?
No, I think, but I'd like to thank you because thinking about what I did well first and then going through, instead of talking about what I did wrong, what I did differently, has made me realise that I have choices around it, which means next time I can make more informed choices. So,
yeah.
Yeah, so that was good.
Yeah. Well, you did what you knew. You did what you knew to do. That doesn't make it wrong.
No.
It just makes it a learning opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. I'm also going to give you a copy of the list of things that you did well.
Okay.
So that you are able to remind yourself that you did that thing well.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, good.
I won't give you my notes because you won't be able to read them, but I'll quickly flick them through to you later on in an email. Is that all right?
That'd be great. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
thank
thank
you
you.
so much.